It's not that by remembering him all the time, we won't get the sickness, our family members won't leave the world, we won't have difficulty with employment, we won't get the suffering. These things will come by necessity, but we will be strong because we will understand that this is all part of his great plan. His plan for salvation for all of us, not just members of the church, but for all the children all around the world. Because there is, as he says, in my house there are many mansions, if this were not so I would have told you. And so we are very privileged to gather together to remember his name and to learn the lesson of love. In previous times there were 10 commandments. Thou shalt not do all these bad things, because in those days things were very barbaric. And they needed some counsel as to what not to do. But after the coming of Christ, and the example that he set as the Son of God, he gave a single law, which is divided into two, which we learned about from our president just a moment ago. To love the Lord our God with all your heart and all your soul, to love your neighbor as yourself. These two things are not separate, because understanding that in the beginning was in fact Logos, harmony, out of that harmony came all the spirit souls. We are part and parcel of him. And so by loving our neighbor as ourselves, we are in fact loving him. Through divine services which are given to us, we are loving him. Through the studies that we do, we are loving him. So as we generate the course of our life, if we remember him constantly, the sufferings of this world are but passing winds. We get joys, we get sufferings. The devotee sees no difference in these. There was one mystic from the East a woman actually, saint from the Middle East, and she was well known all around the world. Her name was Rabia. And there were two devotees who came to her and she asked them, tell me something of the Lord. And the first one said, if the Lord gives us suffering, we should bear that thing. She said, that still sounds like some ego involved, some pride is involved. He asked the next person, well, tell me something of the Lord. And he said, whether the Lord gives us suffering or joy, we should accept them both equally. He said, that's still better, but it still sounds like there might be some vanity involved. And they said, well, you tell us something of the Lord. She said, the lover of the Lord, the devotee, does not know the difference between pain and pleasure. Everything is accepted as a gift from our Heavenly Father. Let us learn to love the Lord our God with all our heart and all our soul, and love our neighbor as ourselves, primarily. And by remembering him with each and every breath, let him direct our course, and let us make our lives. Thank you, Brethren. God bless you.